Welcome, Isha. Welcome to the hot seat of Kaun Banega Hireable Designer. How are you doing, Isha?
I'm doing great.
So I'll do a quick scan review. I'll look at your portfolio and your case study, and then I'm going to quickly tell my feedback on the scan review. And then we'll be playing your prototype and project videos, and then I'll be asking you questions like an interviewer, and then give you feedback on the scrutiny part, and then I'll tell you why will I not hire you and why will I hire you. So here's your portfolio. Isha Sule, 2 years of experience. Check my work here. Straightforward, directly. The only purchase flow smarter, upsells at daily. Smarter upsells. I don't know what is a smarter upsells, but yeah. 3 weeks of idea to implementation, view case study. There's something else which is coming soon. Contact information is there over here. Visual design background. Geo applications has some visual background as well. Okay. Yeah. So I do not understand what you're doing right now. I think I don't know. Actually, I don't know. So probably you're probably just a graduate. You have 2 years of experience in visual design, but what are you doing right now is a little not clear right now. Okay. And the reason why you're transitioning to UX design and what's your story behind that is not absolutely clear. You can work on it a little bit. And this is a kind of generic statement. I love turning problems into simple, intuitive experiences with bold, creative ideas, put users first. Is like very generic. You could have given some example or something which could have stated it in a much better manner, right? I've done these many projects, you have done this, or some stats or something which is unique about you can actually go out there. Directly, you are making people go to your latest work. You have showcased a few screens over here as well. So that's a good thing only. I'll do basically, I'll simply nicely go to your case study. And that's the best thing to do because the website doesn't have anything else to offer. All I will do is simply nicely go and view case study. This about is something which I'm not sure if I will click on it or not, but I just clicked because it is there. Okay. But that's fine. I think that way the design of it is fine. Okay. So let's click on your case study and let's view it. Okay. So this is daily objects, boost average. I think you need to write down daily objects name because not everyone might understand the product's name. Okay. Boost average order value with upsells and increasing user purchase confidence. 4 weeks. Platform is iOS. Okay. I don't know why she has chosen only iOS. Interesting. I can see that she has kept a prototype video and showcase what's happening, though it's not completely clear, but recently brought together. This is what she has done or what is already there in daily objects. That confident, lacked confident in their choices. Add-on process was confusing. The problem is a little too broad. I wish she was a little more specific onto the problem, but that's fine. That's a social proof. Effortless. Okay, she worked on the social proofing and worked on add-ons. Just that why two things are going in this direction. But anyway, so probably detail page and I'll land somewhere here. I don't know. These arrows are slightly confusing. I don't know from which direction to which direction I'm going. Okay, but it's okay. Fine. Let's see how I solved it. What is she solving? Okay, she has looked at a bunch of competitors, done some testing with 3 people. What did she? Okay, she has kept some photos. Okay, nicely. She might have spoken to a few people. Princess resonate resonate with their personality and then take decision to buy. Check reviews, photos, videos of influencers, styles. How is it related? How is it related to the recommendation feature? Let us see if she has actually put that anywhere. What made me improve visual feedback for pre-selected item? Okay, I like that the headings are a little specific. And she's talking about what she has changed. Looks like it is disabled. I don't even understand what's happening. But anyway, it's okay. Going forward. adding the price section. Let's check how Rohan, who is Rohan? I'm guessing it's the persona for solving. So I think multiple use cases she has presented over here. Okay, specific. She has made some components and stuff. Next step, she will do a usability test. Scalable flow and advanced add-ons. So she'll do. Okay, interesting. Okay, so that's great. So yeah, so that's my overall thinking aloud, looking at your case study as a scan review. So as a recruiter, will I have a conversation with you? 70% I'm there. Okay, not 100% yes, but a 70% yes. Quickly to tell you pros and cons. You've been very specific in what you wanted to say. That part is clear. Okay, the headings are very straightforward. They're put and all that stuff. Just that the journey is somehow confusing in the scan level. It's not the product problem or your design problem. The problem is with the way you have represented. Somehow I'm not able to smoothly flow and understand what's happening in the product. That's it. Because of the presentation, the way you have designed it. So like this and like this feels like you're coming here and it is not, and this just goes here and like it's a little right uncertain what is happening over here. Am I clicking here and coming here or clicking here and coming here, and also the arrows, and also that's where I lost what is happening, right? And if many places I have to read this text a lot than the highlight. Like I have to read checkboxes, made selections, reversible, encourage exploration, feels clean and easy, and within single screen users were able to decide. Until I read it, I don't even know what you're trying to say over here. This could have been changed to like a circle on the checkbox, encouraged exploration. That's it, because it is a checkbox. I can see that's checkbox here. Encourage exploration, right? It feels easy and clean within single screen. Users were able to decide. Users were able to decide how. Is it coming from research or you are thinking or what? So very specific. Be very short and specific and directly utilize. Don't have to say things repeatedly. This idea, I like that you're talking about what the users were saying, but again, I couldn't understand the relationship between what they said and what you are trying to solve. Again, presentation problem. That connect was missing, somewhere lost in the presentation. Okay. So yeah, 70% there. So what I'll do is probably I'll just shortlist you and keep it, but I'll not call you. If there are better candidates, I will talk to you later. If others are bad, probably I'll call you. So that's where it is. Okay. So if you improve the scannability of this, make it very smooth. Nicely, it keeps flowing and tells the story in a nice manner. Very clear, very crisp pointers, nicely marked. Like I gave this, the flow is flowing very nicely from screen to screen. The pointers are like very straightforward, right? This means users don't have to open every, let us see, like decision one what I did. This means users don't have to open every product detail page just to see feedback. They can make quicker comparisons and decisions. Call out emphasizes that this makes it. What are you talking about here?
The review part. I have added the review part in the product listing page. So that was my decision one.
Where is it?
The highlighted part. Yeah, 4.4.
Rating, not review.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, UX feedback for rating alone won't give social proof. You have to say 4.4 and number of reviews as well. How many
Right.
people gave 4.4? Two people.
Right.
They themselves gave it.
Okay.
But let's say 4.4 and then you put a number 1764 or something, number of people who got that number is there. Highlight that clearly in a circle and make it very short. Social proof. Just one heading. Social proof. Easy to compare with other products. That's it. Nothing else. Social proof, easy to compare with other products. It is given.
Yeah.
Everything else is given. I can understand, I can process and understand.
Okay.
In that way, make it simple. Okay, so that's my scan review. Okay, let's quickly watch your video. Okay, so prototype video. Okay, that's your project video.
Hi, I am Isha. I am working on UX project where I am focusing on daily object experience to increase the average order value. Okay, so meet Rohan who wants to purchase a bag for his friend. My goal here is to make Rohan feel confident when adding the add-ons and to inspire him by showing what people are styling with. Let's go through Rohan's journey. Rohan is looking for a stylish yet functional backpack. Rohan lands on the product listing page where he spots a bag that catches his eye. Curious, he taps the product to explore more. Rohan reviews the bag in detail. He checks the price and the material. He scrolls to see how the product looks on other people. He likes what he sees and adds to his cart. But the app suggests matching accessories like organizer, wallet. Found the suggestion helpful and thinks, why not add an organizer to his? He likes that everything is visible in one place, price, items added and accessories. Rohan reviews his cart and sees if any discounts are available. Rohan completes purchase feeling satisfied. He made an informed decision by reviewing how the bag looked on others, added a useful add-on and even saved some money. Let me walk you through the decisions I took. I decided to place the bento grid at the top because users take less time to decide on add-ons. After checking the competitors and seeing how they approached it, I made this placement choice. When talking to the users, I also found they were curious about styling, how to accessorize, what's trending, and where influencers were inspiring them. Another insight which was they wanted to see the price right on the page, so adding a visible price section had a clear impact. So my biggest takeaway is iterations are not about changing the screens, they are about taking the right decisions and empathizing the users and what truly resonates with them. Thanks for watching. I did love to hear the feedback from you. If you want the detailed case study process, then link is in the below.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so that's a good video, Isha. I can see that you have put a lot of effort into the video, all the zoom in, zoom out, editing. How do you do the editing?
Actually, I sat with one of my friend who is a editor, and then I told him what kind of stuff I wanted, and then he did that.
Good, that's good. You have a nice skill of getting your vision translated. So that's a very important skill. So very good. The video was good. Okay. Got a little more clarity about what you're trying to solve. Okay. Yeah. So let me actually start asking you questions and then I'll tell you the overall feedback. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you start sharing your screen, Isha?
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me one thing, how have you established the connection between what is happening on the listing page and what is happening on the detail page?
The connection in which sense, like exactly?
In your project, you
Yeah.
did something on the listing page, you did something on the detail page. How is it all coming together for a user?
Okay, what I specifically added in the listing page is reviews because like primary research said ki
Ratings. Don't say reviews. There are a lot of
rating. I'm so sorry,
ah,
I'm
ah,
getting confused.
ah.
Okay, my when I talked with users, they were like more aligned with influencer category. My thought process here was I wanted to put the social proofing on the detail page below the reviews, its review category itself. So I added the influencer stories right below the review. And in the listing page, I just added ratings to give a clarity and it will be easy for the users to take the decisions. That's it. That was the only thing I did on the listing page.
But why? Why all this? Okay, fine. What is the central problem you're trying to solve?
I actually, I will.
Fine. Or you have written as the problem you're trying to solve is that you're trying to make the add-ons better. That's just confusing and users lack the confidence in their choices.
Right.
Correct? Now, the changes which you have done on the detail page and the listing page, how are they helping solve this problem?
Okay, so when I was focusing on the add-on page, this was the existing page and the user was unable to undo it and it was not clearly flexible. I introduced a bento grid and added price section upfront. Some of the users also said they were budgeting in real life. They wanted everything. They don't want to back and forth between the checkout page and the add-on page. So I designed this. And when it comes to social proofing, I added the influencer section according to my primary research. So the influencer stories and the small
Sorry,
influencer
you
story.
jumped the gun. This is like that cow story. You're just going back to the cow. No, wait, that was my question.
Like how it is related to detail page, the whatever my
The problem.
problem is.
What's the problem?
Like the problem is like the user is not able to undo the accessories page, so I have presented in that manner key that will be a user like business metric which we push to average order value.
Okay. See, I'll tell you it as your feedback, right? This is where it is getting broken in your project. It's disjoint, right? You
Okay.
establish the primary problem as the add-on thing is broken. It's not working properly. Fine. Because as a person who is supposed to, your business goal is to increase the average order value. So you see that in the current product, you can see that there is some add-ons which is there. You found that add-ons cannot be, you upon clicking on add, you can't undo it, is what you found, correct? Then what did you do? You fixed it by giving a bento grid style, whatever, these things and tick mark and all that stuff. This is fine. You made the whole experience better of how is it that I can discover the add-ons and I can put, yeah.
Okay.
So you identified that there was no undo on the add-ons, right? That's a small problem which you've identified. Basis that you have done an experience change redesign to the bottom sheet, which is great, which is fine, right? But then it is very disjointed on why you went to a listing page, why you went to the detail page and added social proof also over there. And for what? Like, how is it connected? So,
Okay, so okay.
you tell me.
Like when I talked with the user and asked about their purchase journey on the accessories, they were more inclined towards the influencer section. If the user wants the influencer to be highlighted, then I have added the social proofing in that manner.
You shouldn't do it because users are asking what's the business goal which is a part of your project, what is the user goal, that's what you have to stick to, or it has to come into the same story. It's okay, fine, we'll talk about it. Okay, now let's look at the interaction pattern of your add-on feature. Can you go to the add-on feature?
Yes.
Yeah, so from what you have presented, I'm asking from that only. Why did you choose this interaction pattern where there is a tick box, checkbox and stuff like that? And how did the research help you land at this version of the design?
Okay. So after doing the competitor research and some of the competitor like Amazon, like Decathlon, Noise, what I analyzed was the content, what exactly I was going to put, and the I explored some of the layouts like card layout. But when I tested with one of the user, it was hard to scroll and little bit it took time. But when I further tested with three of the user, bento grid and the checkboxes were more into the bento grid. So that was the thought process
But
on this.
no, again, Isha, I'll have to address this now itself. Your answers are literally coming out. Users said this, therefore I did it. It's a big danger zone. Isha,
Okay.
you are the designer. Your users are not the designers.
Okay.
They cannot decide for you what features to add. We understand there's a very important difference. The internet misunderstands this, and a lot of people misunderstand this. We are not here to simply do what users are asking us to do. We understand the root cause of why they're asking, and we design understanding them. We don't design for whatever they ask us. And on the other hand, we don't justify everything, every decision saying users wanted it this way. Don't even go that route. I know what you have done, and therefore I'll tell you a better way to answer this question. Right? I'm coming to feedback because I only had one more question. I'll keep that feedback hanging after I finish my next question. But this time, do not answer saying users said so. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Quickly tell me what insights you got from influencer stories wala discussion which you had with the users. What is the insight you got, and how do you think it will impact the average order value?
So the user were, as I said, they were more inclined to the influencer stories. Then the question in front of me was where to place it. This was some of the limitations which the screen shows. There were too many actions and decisions which were happening. So it was my assumption to move these influencer stories into the product detail page, as already they have review section, and it can be into the flow of the user under the customer review section. So I added in like below the customer review section.
But yeah, how is it helping the average order value? That part you are not answering.
So after coming to the detail page, people like user will be checking the stories, and if they like, they can check on these wallets and different kinds of things, and it can influence the user to buy more.
That's what. See, you could have utilized this in a much better manner.
Okay.
Wouldn't you have utilized influencer recommending pairings of this product with another product?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Did you understand what I said? What is the user here for? Buying what bag? What is this?
The bag.
User is here for a bag. Couldn't you have connected the influencer story of the bag going along with bag goes with a wallet, and what is the other thing? Gadget
Uh,
kit and cable protector and stuff like that you have given.
yeah.
Correct? This is daily objects. But couldn't you have utilized the influencer in a much better manner? Like, if influencer is recommending a bunch of products, influencer can't recommend a combination of products because that's what your little intent is to.
Okay.
समझ लिया or नहीं? Did you understand or not what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understood the way it should be presented.
So tell me the idea. Like, what is the idea I'm telling?
It can be combined like a bag with a wallet or a bag with organizer or cleaning
How?
kit, which can be related to resonate with influencer showing the particular thing.
Anyway, tell me one thing. If I'm an interviewer, I'll ask you this question. You, even if you don't answer, it's fine. But I'll tell the question. My question is, sometimes it is required that you go a level deeper and understand the root cause as a designer. Going to the root of the problem, going to the root cause is very important skill for a designer. What is that you did to stop yourself and say, I want to dig deeper? I will go to the root. What did you do?
I don't know is it right or wrong, but I will just give it a try. When the friction occurred, users were not able to, and I have faced the same problem when I was going to gift a bag for my friend, and I was trying to add some accessories for myself. And when I added it, I wanted to check price, what is the total price, and my budget was full when I have checkout play, and then I cancelled it and came back and saw the add some accessories, which accessory can be in my budget right now. So that was the friction, and that was the problem which, like, I have gone deeper into it. So add some accessories page was the only thing which I have gone into like deeper.
Fine, it's okay. At least you understand the question. You don't have to answer it immediately, but I'll explain what the question is.
Okay.
During a project, everyone listening to this, please listen to this very carefully. It is very easy to get lost into the understanding we have about a product or a solution. We want to build a better recommendation page. What happens when you're doing a project? We are very biased towards it. We get into that this is the solution. We want to build this. That's what immediately happens. So as a designer, what we need to do is we need to keep reminding ourselves. We have to say, pause. Wait. Am I going deeper, or am I just artificially hanging on to this, being biased? Do I have proper understanding of the problem? Do I really understand the business goal? Do I really understand the users over here? Or just sticking that this will work? That's a pause which we hit. We hit the pause button. And we go back and say, am I at the root level or not? We have to do this check. Right? Basically, that is where my feedback is. A question will be asked, because the moment they look at your portfolio, question will be asked immediately. That did you ever stop, pause, and see if you got to the root problem or not? So I'll tell you the roast review. What will I hire you for and what will I not hire you for? Okay. Don't feel bad. Okay. Because as I said, as a mentor, I'm the only one who can do this and help you also, right? Because you're going
Yeah.
to spend some time, we'll upskill in this and we will help ourselves, right? We fix
Yeah.
this, will be loads better and will become hireable. Okay. You are you're getting into danger zones. Okay. The first danger zone is user said so, therefore I'm doing it. Right? Two levels of danger zone. One is justifying that a user said this, therefore I did this. Wrong. At that level, you should not. Right? User said so, therefore I did it. In other words, means that I anyway wanted to do this, so therefore I found users who said this. You understood?
Yes, I got it.
I
I was searching for
yeah.
the users. Yeah.
कौन ऐसा? Whoever says this, no problem. I'll consider them as users. That's a big red flag because when you come to a company, I don't want people who will do that, who will not test the ground reality. Correct? So
Right.
never, if you, this will come out of that. Though you're not intending that, this reverse understanding will come from you saying user said it, therefore I did it. In other words, you're blaming it on the users for that idea. Right? No,
Right.
never. That's a wrong way to do research. That's a wrong way to empathize users. Solution will get there. Right? Now, on the second level, right? Pausing, right? You are first, even before pausing, when you're not able to justify, you will have to accept it. When I'm asking you as an interview question, you should accept it that you have not done it that way, right? It's okay. It's okay to position yourself as someone who is willing to learn from that, then try and justify and answer that. Okay, that's something which I'll have to tell you. Then coming to this point about root, you have to pause, you have to go to the root. And what are the techniques to go to the root? Always keep the core problem the business ask, right? Always keep it with you. The problem statement card, which is there, right? Initially, which we had.
Yeah.
What is the business goal, right? Think of it. I need to increase the average order value. I need people to come here and add more, buy more than whatever they came here for. No problem. What is the user behavior? People want to buy more. People want to be suggested more products. People are currently buying more than what they want right now. That is the user's behavior. Correct? You have to keep reminding these simple things only. Very simple. There's nothing complicated over here.
Yeah.
You have to keep reminding ourselves. That's a step one for making sure we go on the root level. Step two is analyze your solution. Keep cross questioning it, or you ask your friends to do it. Right? I am working on the detail page. Is it related to my business goal? Is it related to my user goal? Ask that question. Right? If it feels related, try and find the reason why you think it is related. If it doesn't feel related, don't do it. That is where step three is scope things. Clearly scope things or rescope things. Be happy to change things. Be happy to scrap your project, change the direction of your project. Be happy to do that by when you pause. And the good part is when you do this, you can write this as a story as well. You can say this. Initially, this is what I did, but I realized this was on the surface level. So I paused, I went deeper, I understood the root problem was this, and therefore I redefined my problem and I solved for this. That's a nice story to tell, right?
Okay.
So I want you to do all these things. Okay. So again, the same thing which I've told others as well, trying to achieve too many things. Because I'll tell you one thing, I don't know if it is true or not, but probably if this complex is there in your heart, please remove this. You might be thinking, all I did is just simply go and change the, what do you say, recommendations page, frequently bought together. Can you show that once on the screen?
Yeah.
Correct. This is the final design, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you had in your heart thinking that if I showcase only this page wala redesign, maybe my project will be like, yes, sirf ye page redesign kiya, bas, nothing else. Maybe you had this complex in your mind. It is okay to do one page projects. As I said, even at Amazon, I worked on a very similar project and I worked for 6 months on it. Only one page. But I thought about a lot of aspects. Just this page, how will this page respond to multiple types of products? What are the different kinds of layouts? What will be related to what? How do people read this entire information? How do they have the value perception? How will they understand the price? How will they select, not select? I worked on it on the same one single page only because that complex was there in your mind that only one page, I don't know, a project must have a lot of screens. Therefore, you went to detail page also. listing page also, and added that into your project. Correct? It's okay. One screen, more than enough. Let's go deeper. Let's go stick to the problem. Got it? That's why
Got
immediately as a senior designer, immediately you'll get this question. What is the relationship? Why are you doing that? Why are you even starting there? And you can't justify. Because the actual reason was you can't tell this, no, you can't tell the recruiter saying that, see, I did this project, but then discovered that I wanted to do more. Therefore, I did worked on 2 other screens. You can't tell this answer in interview.
Right.
Therefore, you're trying to relate it, and the relationship is not there. Correct?
Yeah.
But now I'll take it to next level. I'll tell you how is it that you can actually do it if you want to take it to multi-page. See, you need to think about recommendation journey across the funnel. If a person, I'll give it a thought, okay, to all of you who is also watching this, you can also think of this. If a person has to buy the recommended products, let us say come here and wallet, let's say you have to buy, or organizer you have to buy along with the bag, right? Or at least minimum, I have to buy those cable organizers, I have to buy, correct? What is that you could have done in the entirety of the funnel that influences my decision to make sure I add something here? Ultimately, on this page, you need to increase the chances that I add on my product, correct? Okay, actually, it is calculated as number of items per purchase. Number of items per purchase is actually a number. Okay, average number of items done in a purchase. Right now, it is 1, correct? Because if I come to buy a bag, I bought only the bag 1, correct?
Yeah.
Buy bag plus even that particular small buds, which are like whatever cable organizers, which are just 50 rupees. But the number of products is 2.
Right.
2 orders per 2 items per purchase. So it's a big, right, for any e-commerce site. Now, coming
Right.
back to the question, to increase this average number of items per purchase, how could I have influenced users or customers right in the search page itself, in the listing page itself, in the detail page itself? What is that if I have done, people will finally come here and decide ki ye to you have to think. If you really want to expand in the entire other screens, this way you have to think. This is called journey fixing. How do I solve this problem? Not spot fixings or like the punches, as I said, like multiple punches. User said rating is rather added. User said influencer should be added. These are all spot fixes, punches. No, they're all not related. Listing page, how do I influence people in such a way that they'll end up selecting an add-on in the final checkout? So that ratio will increase, that conversion will increase there, even though I don't take a decision over here. What do I do? Think like that. Got it? Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not giving you the answer, but if you like, since you will have some time to rework, think like this and then make those changes. Yes. So these are the reasons why I will not hire you. Right? Why will I hire you, Isha? You're committed. I can say that you're committed. You understand. You put a lot of effort, a lot of hardworking. You're a very good hardworking person. I know that. Your video also says that you're someone who will make sure you will finish. You're not someone who will give up stuff. So that is a very good quality, right? And you listen very well, even in the classes and all. You've been always been present and listening and stuff like that. So that's the reason for great potential. I will hire you, right? But yes, these are the things which I'll not hire you for yet. So if you learn and practice how to get to the root, you will be hired. So let's work on it for the next few months. Okay. Okay. So Isha will be sharing your scores. Ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Take it in a good sportive spirit. Nobody should get discouraged of any of these scores. As I said, I was just honest. Okay. So portfolio visuals is good, responsive, right? Contact, fine. Clarity is also fine. Work discoverability, very straightforward. We could quickly see, get into your UX work, straightforward. So portfolio wise, it is great. That about part, that is also fine. Overall, it was fine only, right? So yeah, when it came to the case study, your visuals are very good. No doubt about it. It felt original. Justification is missing. And we spoke about in-depth feedback about going to the root cause and identifying why did you do something, right? So that is the main place where it took a hit, and because of which you couldn't establish a great story because of force fitting that. I think that will help, right? And that will improve the scan. Once you get this clarity, once you go to the root and connect everything, you will automatically tell better story and it will become more scannable. Okay, so I think you can fix that. Your visuals are bang on, no doubt about it. Your research skills were not visible because of that. Again, same one, that one thing took like a rail train got out of track.
Yeah.
So your research skills are not visible because of that. Decent in architecture and tool skills, right? Again, took a big hit on the product and business thinking because you have to go a layer deep. Okay, so that's your scores, Isha.
Yeah.
We work together and let's actually improve on these things. Okay,
Yes.
thank you, Isha.